text? The answer is you can't. And I don't care who you are, how smart you are. When you're facing the complexities multiplied by 100,000, it's beyond the capability of any human being on this earth. What you've got to do is to take that text and turn it into a database, because a database can, in fact, handle 100,000 or a million records. So the trick then becomes crossing the barrier between text and a database. Uh, so you say, okay, Bill, that's what we have technology for. We have something called DataVox that does cross that barrier. Uh, then you say, okay, Bill, how do you cross that barrier? Well, here comes the really, really fun part. The world of computers to date has been based on what's called structured data, data that comes from transactions that's highly structured, highly organized. Data that comes in the form of text is highly disorganized, that anybody can say anything or write anything that they want. And so when you get into the world of text, you're playing by a different set of rules. However, you still got to cross that barrier from text to a database. That's what DataVox does. DataVox allows you to read the text and turn it into a standard database. Now, one of the features that you see when you do that working with text is you've got to have context. I mentioned the word fire a few minutes ago. Nobody knows what the word fire means unless they have context. And that's true for word after word in our vocabulary. So that's a long answer to your question, but the truth is you have to take your text, turn it into a database, capture the context, put it into a database that a programmer or an analyst can now look at. And in doing so, now you can start to do analytical processing over 100,000, or actually the number doesn't matter.